After my daughter died, I needed to have a bit more than just some counselling. It was a long time before I could get some proper grief counselling, and I knew I needed to have somebody to try and ease me through this whole process, really. I needed to find people who'd been through something similar, to find just someone to relate to who would understand what was happening to me and my family. The group has allowed me to get back to some kind of a normality, and it's really about trying to re-establish the day-to-day routines and just get through the things that we need to do whilst the shock of what happened to us settles in and we can cope with the next stage of our lives. Sometimes when we go to the group, we have our zucchini slice and we talk about recipes, and sometimes we talk about what's happened to our loved ones. But it just helps us get back to that routine. Yep. Get up, get going in the morning, keep making dinners, breakfast, go shopping. That it's okay to do all of those things and still have this grief going on in the background. They're not judgmental. They've all been there before at varying degrees. Some have had this happen 20 years ago. Some have only been last year, like me, just a really short time, and we're all at different stages. They're all just there to help us through, They're not there to judge in any way, shape or form, because it's all happened to them as well, So we're just on the same journey, just different stages. It just makes the whole thing much more normal, our lives more normal, our day-to-day is more normal, when they seem so abnormal at the time. I feel really safe in that group, actually. I have some emails, I've made some good friends in that group. I can send off an email if I'm feeling really awful for the day. Or I can just turn up at the meeting and say, oh, it's Mother's Day and I've had a letter and somebody's birthday and it's an awful week. But most, or it's a good time, I certainly feel like I needed to have a group there of people who were like-minded, who'd had the same thing happen to them as I'd had happened to me. That I'm not so alone, that I'm not so isolated, that my family's not isolated. I feel inclusive. I feel like I'm taken care of by the group, that they sort of surround me, and whatever phase I'm at, there's someone in the group I can reach to. I do have a couple of friends in that group that I go and make sure that they're okay. They make sure I'm okay because they live near me. And I've got my grandson living with me now, so further down the track I'll certainly put a lot more into the group because they put a lot into me. They watch out for me and I'll watch out for someone else. And why shouldn't I pass on the benefit of whatever has been good for me to someone else? It's life, that's what you do. You pass the parcel.